Hi everyone, I am Kim Gordon.
And I'm Jeff Gordon.
And this is going to be our keto story and how we got started with keto. We have been keto since
July of 2017.
July of 2017, so almost 3 years now.
Yes.
We've been doing keto, and I don't even remember how we stumbled across it. If I saw it on Facebook somewhere.
It may have been Facebook, it might have been the Today Show, honestly.
Or even the Today Show. I can't remember how I stumbled across it, but
yeah, you had been doing a bunch of different diets, and the one you did before this was the Whole30, which was you were eating bacon all the time.
Not all the time.
Well, it seemed like compared to what we had eaten in the past, we had not eaten. We hadn't eaten that much bacon, so when you were eating bacon every morning, and I thought you were nuts, which is crazy because when you came to me with this keto diet, I had no problem with it for whatever reason. You must have
Bacon's good.
Well, bacon is good, yes, I do like bacon, but your justification or whatever you showed me really kind of made sense, and we both had a different path as far as dieting and working out, and for me it was more of the counting calories and exercising, and it worked for a while, but it never really was that great. I know you've had
Yeah, I think for me, I grew up, I was, a chunky kid, overweight. I did thin out come high school. My metabolism must have kicked in and I probably grew, 6 inches or something, so I really thinned out. Did okay for a while, and like most people in the 90s, it was low fat, calories in, calories out, trying to work out, to keep those calories out even higher. And actually, I think, I was doing okay. It was after I had our daughter in 2005, that's when my weight really started to creep up. And not that I had gained a lot of weight during my pregnancy. I only gained 20 pounds, which is pretty good. And I was actually, after I had her, I weighed less than before I got pregnant. But after that, it was, the stress of having a colicky baby and then the stress at work. And my weight just really, really, really ballooned up. I put on quite a bit of weight after that. So then, it was just, once again, calories in, calories out, working out. I did stumble, I tried the HCG diet, so I did that for a while, and that was just a sublingual HCG, and then you only eat 500 calories a day, and that actually did work really well for me. I think I lost, all in all, about 60 pounds on that.
Because you did it twice, though.
I did do it
two
twice.
different.
The first time I lost a lot of weight, and then I tried it again. Also lost some weight. So that was probably in 2000.
Probably 2009, 2010, maybe.
That would be my guess. Yeah.
The first time.
Yeah. And so, lost a significant amount of weight there. I did manage to keep it off though for quite a while, and then just recently, in like 2015, 2016, noticed it was starting to creep up again, to a level that like I wasn't as comfortable with. And that's when I tried the Whole30, trying to eat whole foods and being healthy that way. And then went from Whole30 then to keto. And then keto actually did the trick.
There was what was it we tried kind of in between? It was more supplement based, more meal plan. That was before we had moved to Omaha in 2015. I can't think what it was. But it was more of we were buying not necessarily supplements, but replacements.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was either.
Yeah, but and that didn't necessarily work out either. It was
No.
It just cost a lot of money.
Yes. So we started keto then, July of 2017.
Yes.
And haven't looked back since.
Yeah, I've lost probably about 45 pounds, and that was not my initial goal. My initial goal was just for mental clarity, I had anxiety issues, it's stress issues. I just wanted to kind of balance all that out. So the weight loss was kind of, that was more accidental. And I've gained some of that weight back, so it would have been more like 35 pounds that I've lost. And it fluctuates in that. I don't, I'm not, what was it? I was up to almost 230 pounds. I think I'm more in the 195 to 200 range. That's kind of a comfortable zone for me to be in. I've went down all the way to 185, but that's when we were experimenting with fasting and strict carnivore, which is kind of, we're not strict carnivore now. You're more strict carnivore than I am. But
I'm trying carnivore. Yes, eating more meat and less. I was never a big fan of veggies, always hated veggies, so carnivore, I kind of like carnivore because I don't have to eat veggies anymore.
Yeah, and I would say I'm probably keto carnivore. I eat more meat than I do vegetables, but I still like my sweets, which are
Keto desserts.
Keto desserts. And I try to cut back on those as much as I can. But
that too, that's kind of what led me to carnivore, was because we were doing a lot of keto desserts. You know, you'd have breakfast, you'd have lunch, and then you'd have keto dessert for dessert, you know, and dinner, and then another keto dessert, and then before bed, another keto dessert. And I was finding, I actually, we had a baby a year ago. He'll be a year May 1st. And so when I was pregnant with him, I put on quite a bit more weight than I did with Anna, our first child. And so after I had him, trying to take that weight off, I just thought, oh, you know, keto, it'll come right off, and it didn't, kind of stalled a bit. And that's when I looked more into carnivore to really taper down the carbs and get a handle on that and get rid of all the keto desserts, to finally lose like that last 10 pounds that I was struggling with.
And when you were pregnant, it was a little, you didn't do strict keto.
I cheated, I'll be honest.
Yeah. And that was...
But I did try to keep it low carb, under 100 carbs. There was a book, what was the name? Lily Nichols wrote it. She's a dietitian. Healthy Foods for Pregnancy. And in that, she talks about how you don't need over 300 grams of carbs every day, even though you're pregnant. You know that 100 grams is a good number to shoot for. So it was still low carb. Although I did sneak a few desserts here or there because, I was pregnant. So
Yes.
gave me an excuse, apparently.
I think around Halloween of 2018, you ate more candy than our daughter did.
Yeah, she was mad.
She was not happy about that, but...
Oh well.
Yeah.
Life goes on.
Life goes on. Yes, exactly. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We've definitely have tried to promote this to a lot of people because of the benefits that we've had. Other than weight loss, I guess, mental clarity is definitely...
Oh yeah, definitely a reason we do it. And as you read more and more about keto and all the benefits of following a low carb, high fat diet, you'd be crazy not to do keto, honestly, for all of the other health benefits that it brings.
Yeah. With
diabetes and heart disease and...
Yeah, in some cases the reversal of diabetes and...
Yeah, and heart disease and, how it can also help with, cancer and Parkinson's and all these metabolic disorders. It's, it's kind of crazy once you go down that rabbit hole, everything that you can find that, just by eating a low carb diet makes you that much healthier. Yeah,
I mean, in the 3 years we've been doing this, we've done a lot of research. And granted, we've done a lot of reading. A lot of it is online, not all YouTube. Some of it is Diet Doctor.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite websites.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who some of the other, or where some of the other sites are. And we can
Diet Doctor, one that I'm like Dr. Ken Berry, he's got a good YouTube page. His is YouTube.
Yeah.
But I love all of his videos. We first started... We were listening to Jimmy Moore, the podcast with Dr. Nally. It's not Dr. Nally anymore, but we'd listen to those You know, when we went traveling anywhere, loved that. I haven't listened to that now in a while though, because I don't like the new doctor as well. I'll be honest.
No, I mean, and Jimmy Moore's okay, but yeah, Dr. Nally.
Maria Emmerich, that was another one too.
Yeah.
When we first started, I bought a lot of her cookbooks and books about keto because she's been doing it for so long. Her and her husband Craig. And then now recently, of course, when Carnivore, she just put out a Carnivore book too that I've delved into. And then with Carnivore, Sean Baker, Dr. Sean Baker now.
Yeah.
Been watching a lot of his, and he's got a website too, MeatRx, that has a lot of resources.
Yeah, it's interesting because I was pushing Kim to try Carnivore last fall. We were doing intermittent fasting. We had just started that at the end of last summer. And that's a whole other thing too. I mean, that's been good for us. But the Carnivore, I had seen a podcast with Joe Rogan podcast who had Sean Baker on it, and now I think it was 2017 he was on there. But I mean, he really made a really good case on why going all meat based diet was kind of where it was at, where that was what our ancestors ate the majority of the time. Especially in these colder climates, they didn't have access to vegetables or anything like
Fruits,
that,
yeah.
fruits or anything in the middle of winter. They were eating what they could kill, hunt for and kill. And yeah, I mean, it made sense, and so we gave it a try.
So I think I resisted at first.
You did, yeah, I mean, which was odd because...
I had to come to it on my own.
Yeah, and she did, and then drug me into it because then I'm like, well, I don't know. That seems like a...
Ribeyes are good. I eat a lot of ribeye.
Yeah, we do eat a lot of ribeye, and I'm good at that. Hamburger, yeah, it's okay, but yeah, ribeye. I could probably live on ribeye and bacon. I'd be in good shape, but we do eat quite a bit of bacon.
All right. Is there anything else we want to share this time around?
I'm trying to think. There's so much stuff that we've kind of encountered in the last 3 years. Definitely reach out if you have any questions. We may not know the answers, but we can find someone that has an answer, or we have a lot of resources. We've been kind of building this library and knowledge base for the last 3 years of just stuff that helped us along the way. It's for us. We don't see it as a diet anymore. It's just
a lifestyle. It's just what we do.
Yeah,
it's how we eat.
It is. Yeah. I mean, in the future we can talk about what we feed our kids, which isn't necessarily
the teenager.
Yeah, the teenager, and then our son. They're not. I wouldn't call them keto or carnivore. They're
no. I would say the baby's more low carb.
Yeah.
Than what Anna was kind of set in her ways already, because she's a freshman in high school. So we try with her.
Yes. And I mean, for the most part, we just try to eliminate a lot of the processed foods, which she's a teenager. It's a battle, but
yeah, especially in school.
Especially, yeah.
And trips and yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we would like to hear your stories too. So if you want to comment or post a video of your story and share, that would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it for this time around, and we'll just try to do videos every now and then and
yeah, we'll
talk about different things.
And if you want, we can do Facebook Lives or something like that where you can actually ask questions. Yeah, we just, since this is relatively new for us, we definitely wouldn't want to start out with that. So we'll post videos first. And then
yeah, or if there's other topics that interest you, go ahead and post in the comments too, and we can maybe talk about those things and what we've seen and how we've dealt with those items.
Yeah, probably the biggest issue for us is people thinking we're crazy for doing this. So yeah. We don't necessarily have an answer for that. Your family might think you're crazy.
We were keto before keto was cool.
In this area.
In this area,
yeah, definitely in this area. So it was a little bit of a challenge, but
yeah, we're there.
We're there. So
all right, we will talk to to you guys all later and have an amazing day. Bye.